Ladies and gentlemen, this is my new channel, $1 Gods with a Z, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beginning of segment number 3. And in segment number 2, I discussed with you the fact that there appears on the $1 bills many different types of God, including this particular pictograph that when the bill is folded properly, you can see as what appears to be the 6-winged seraphim, and where the eyes of the faces that look like men but are not men are hinged around what I call, in this case, the God pod and the evil seed of death. And because the bill is folded, you can see half of the God pod and half of the evil seed of death, and you can see the faces of the seraphim that appear to be men-like but are not. And that is how it is worded in the Bible as well. In the center, behind the heads, or the back of the heads of the seraphim's faces that have eyes before and behind in order to protect the Lord God while they tow his chariot through space, appears to be a cephalopod of a vampire squid, because this is another form of God that exists on the reverse of the $1 bill when you fold the bill properly. The folds, you would say, well, people don't fold the bills. That's because people have never been made aware that this is an entity unto itself. And there are 3,300 pictographs on the back of the $1 bills that you can see in great detail, but you have to know how to use the Euclidian aspect of the $1 bills that I discussed with you by taking the $1 bills and folding them in a certain way. The 6-winged seraphim become more apparent. This is the side that the seraphim's wings depicted in orange or red wrap themselves around the God pod, that which appears to be the first 17 verses of the book of Genesis. Every item inside what I coined the term God pod has to do with the origin of life itself and the first 17 verses of the book of Genesis, because everything within the God pod represents something that has to do with life. In the beginning, the Lord created the world in 7 days, and first he made the appearance of the void. The void is represented as an empty circle. Then the Lord said, let there be a firmament within the void, and the firmament was basically representation of earth. Then the Lord said, let there be light, and then there was light. And then the Lord said, let there be the heavens, and the heavens exist to the left and to the right of the Great Pyramid. And none of these are in order, ladies and gentlemen, because it doesn't matter. The first 17 verses of the words in the Bible are depicted in this pictograph, ideograph, as pictures that the Lord God placed to prove its own existence. When the Lord said, let there be oceans, there are oceans on the left and right side at the base of the pyramid. Let there be a seed-bearing fruit with the seed within itself. Those are the little bushes at the left and right. And I ran out of time. Amazing. Start again.